Action.
Hey everybody, Mike and Michelle, we're back again. It is Thursday, June 9th.
Yeah.
And tell us about today, honey.
Today we left Waterford, New York. We had prepared to go through 7 locks, all right? 7 locks to go to
Schenectady, New York, which is where we're at right here. We're the only boat here. Brand new marina. It's beautiful. It's nice. And right there is a brewery. So we haven't hit that yet. But we're going to later because my worst nightmare came true today. Or one of them. We were in the second of 5 locks. Called a flight of locks. I think it raises them, 160 feet? Somewhere around there? I'm not sure. You can look it up. All 5 together.
Yeah, there's about 15 each.
We're in the 3rd lock, actually. That's a different story. And
By ourselves.
Nobody in there. They're not huge locks, but the lift is probably 30-some feet. It's pretty big. And the lock gate opened. Start one engine. Fine. Hit the button on the starboard engine. Nothing. So, that was one of my nightmares came true. And so what did we do?
At least we got it out of the way. What did we do? Well,
slight panic at first.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got one. I can move the boat on one. No big deal. You can't. Not this boat anyway. We had the port engine running, which is the left engine. Put it in gear, take it out of gear, it starts moving.
And we were on
the port side
of the lock as well.
Right. So we started moving. Moving towards the other side of the wall. With the steering wheel all the way hard left. My tiny little rudders don't have the power to overcome this engine at idle. So we scrambled a bit. I told the admiral to get your pole out, get your bow stick out, and because we're gonna push off the right side of the lock. So I put in a gear, it moves over to the right, shove off. Put in gear a little more, moves to the right, and I got the steering wheel turned all the way. But while this is going on, my head just going, oh great, because we're in the middle of nowhere. Waterford, New York, not a industrial hub of anything. There are some places that you can call if you needed some work done, but that my mind was going so fast. I'm like, oh great, we're a batteries. We don't have a generator, so we have got good 2 days of battery if we had to stay tied up to the lock wall. So my mind was just racing.
And I said, slow down, cool it, we got this. Let's just get to the wall and figure it out.
Yeah, we eventually made it outside the lock, tied up to the wall.
And what the lockmaster has to do? Now, mind you, the lockmaster has to go from...
We're in 3rd lock, and we're going up to the 4th lock.
He mans both.
He does both, so he's got it's not far. All 5 locks within 2 miles. So, I mean, his big is like, so you don't need me in the 4th lock? I'm like,
not yet.
No. Thanks.
Not yet.
Don't worry about us. Anyway, we got tied up. I knew just by this boat that it's 22-year-old boat. Everything's 22 years old. Hit the button. Some of the gauges lit up, but nothing fired. So it wasn't anything with the engine. It was electronic. So I got the little Suzy toolbox out, because that's all I needed. Took apart the dash. Swapped switches with the other engine. Nothing. Still didn't fix it. But this boat has, on the gear shift, it's electronic gear shift. There's no cable or anything, which is why I hate electronic stuff. There's a cutout switch that if it's not in neutral, it won't start. So start fiddling around with those and jiggling. It fired up. So that's a problem. So I took out the shifter console, and I had some Heck, I don't know where it's at. Electronic cleaning spray.
Up there.
It's up
Decoy
there.
or something.
That I learned from the racing. That it works. So I sprayed it. It's all worked now. But that took about 45 minutes to fix.
Mm-hmm.
You know, luckily I got to put it all back together. But it was the nightmare came true. It's like, oh,
Mind you, on the wall there are no cleats. There's just old boat.
they're giant bollards for
So I'm trying to jump
barges
off to tie it off to something. There's a hook.
No, there's nothing.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
So that was kind of comical too, after the fact.
But
The captain fixed it.
we fixed it. We didn't shut the engine off throughout the rest of the locks because it's normally courtesy, just shut them off because you're in there for 10, 15, 20 minutes just going up. But left them running for the next 5 locks. Nobody said anything. Nobody cared. But yeah, we made it. We're in Schenectady. What else there to say?
Nothing. It's been a good day. Other than that,
A whopping
a lot of rain this morning, so we weren't sure if we actually were going to leave. Just because of that, it was supposed to be rainy and windy. Rain's no big deal. I'd have to get wet. Well, Mike actually comes down and help me because they give you nothing. You either have a line to hold on to, and
or steel cable
to hold
that's
on to.
embedded in the wall. And that last lock, holy cow! When they let these fill these locks up, you got to hold on, and you're holding your 34,000-pound boat with just 2 little boat sticks, and you get a workout.
Yeah.
And
you watch the crap go by. We saw a car, a baby seat in the lock, little baby ducks, they got out. Right, Sid? And I don't know. Blocking's always interesting, but we didn't expect this today.
No, we didn't expect that. I was fortunate enough that we could fix it. I knew it was something electronic, but yeah, you just got to be prepared for anything and have the stuff to fix it. And luckily, I did. But that's boating's fun, right?
Brochure says beautiful people, the pool.
Yeah. No, our also on a side note, our fenders took a beating today from the lock wall.
You get filthy. You got ladies always wear gloves. Most of the ladies, I told Mike he needs to get a pair. They're just gorilla gloves. Well, they're nasty. The walls are nasty. The ropes are nasty, but nothing that I haven't seen or touched probably before. But I don't know. You got to wear your vests out there. Got to have a rope ready. Got to get a pole ready.
And be ready to hold on to everything because they fill that lock. It's quick. We're going up 30 feet in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we have all our fenders out. Mike made a fender board out of pipe. We've done them locks before, but not to this significance. So we've got another, I don't know how many more to do.
20-some along the Erie. And then Oswego Canal, we have 4 or 5, I think. And then we get into Canada, we have 40-some.
44, I believe.
Yeah. And then that's not including what's in the Western rivers. So we're getting used to get this bug out of our boat. And
on to the next challenge.
On to the next.
No, everything else has been good. Can't complain.
No.
But we are in Upper New York. It's crazy to say that that's where we're at.
Beautiful day. No.
Windy. But we're on.
But yeah, we highly recommend this marina.
Mohawk Harbor Marina.
Because we're the only one here. We have this whole place to ourselves. So anyway. Well, that's our adventure for today. Anything else? That's it. Adios.
Cheers.